Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I mean,
Hey.
our YouTube channel.
You know, yeah, we shout out to the subscribers for getting us to 100.
The
plus.
fame is
I
getting
think
to
only
me.
a 50, 150. But my man forgot this is a team effort. We got here together. But no, it's welcome to Dr. Michael's
YouTube channel.
Yes, of course. But yeah, welcome to Doctors Unhinged. It's your favorite Unhinged to Dr. Mayamba, me.
Shout out.
They'll display it at the bottom. And Dr. Michael.
Stanley, do the right thing. As usual.
And yeah, we're back for another episode.
Yeah.
At the residence of Kalafhi Hospital.
That's right. We've got a sponsor today. We've got a sponsor all the time though, but we've got... I'm wearing the merch today. We don't sell it to people that don't work here, so apply for a job if you want to get the drip. Do you know what I mean? It's how it works. Also, I'm sick today as a disclaimer. That's why my voice sounding like...
Yeah, doctors get sick too. They're not... Yeah. They're human beings. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
I'm just tapping into the fact that if I didn't know you and me,
right,
I would think we proper pre-planned this.
To wear the same...
Is it me and Michael, like, we stay, what, a 5-minute walk from each other, right?
Yeah.
In the same vicinity complex.
Yeah.
But we hardly see each other, actually.
That's the thing about how busy the schedule is.
Yeah.
You know how crazy that is, that
We're
I think I'll see
neighbors.
you on weekends sometimes, and then on the podcast we're catching up on like
Literally.
what happened in that time.
Because I'm seeing, because I mean, like, there's times where we both like wear black or both wear coats.
Yeah.
And then now we're both... I have the t-shirt near
today
the jacket.
today we're with the merch.
Yeah, shout out to Kalafhi Hospital,
Game
man.
with the merch.
Thank you so much for the venue, for incredible clothing.
Yeah.
And
Also,
all the services that you guys provide.
exactly, the services, which include me getting a sick note today because I was sick. So I came to see the doctor at Kalafhi Hospital in Fairgrounds Mall, which everybody should do if they're trying to get a good service. And I got here, the doctor had a look at me, he listened to my lungs, and he looked at my throat. Turns out I've got a bad case of the flu, so I will be taking a day off from work tomorrow. Just one day is enough for me because I'm strong. I'm a strong, healthy black man. Is that what? Trippy?
Isn't that trippy? Yeah. Like,
which bit?
like seeing a doctor. I mean, I don't mind because, like, the thing is, I would like to assume in a case like this, which is a flu, right?
Yeah.
You probably know what's going on.
Yeah.
So it's like, are we just sitting through it for the formalities, or like you're actually like
Consulting.
Yeah.
Is when I go there, I try to humble myself as much as I can. So I will get there and just explain my symptoms. And I'm not going to say what I think it is.
Yeah.
I just wait for him to have a look at me and tell me what he thinks it is. But coincidentally, I had a patient. And so I was telling him that, I'm sick. I'm not going to be working tomorrow. And he was like, where are you going to get your sick note from? So I was like, I'm going to go to the Kalafhi Hospital. Then he says, I feel like you guys giving each other days off is insider trading. That's what he called it, insider trading. Go on, share your thoughts about that then.
I hear it, but it's like...
Where should we go?
That's my thing as well.
Yeah.
It's literally like if so you're a doctor, right? And you know people, you have friends, your family, cousins, sisters, mom, dad, all of this, right?
Yeah.
Well, typically the rule is you don't want to like consult family because your emotions get jaded and stuff. But if I saw, God forbid, a family friend or family member of mine like pass out, must I just like sit back and be like, it's insider trading? I can't do anything to help them.
The BHPC, which is the regulatory body for all medical workers in Botswana, actually stipulates that you can help family and friends, but only in emergency situations.
Yeah, I mean, that technically is an emergency.
So if somebody's passing out, then you have to go then be hands-on. But what you can't do is do an elective procedure. Elective means...
pre-planned.
Yeah, pre-planned, scheduled,
emergency.
exactly, not an emergency, which, by the way, is what the Ministry of Health has put off because we've got no money.
You know what it is, man? Like, let's pray for the nation and come together now more than ever.
Yeah.
Which... Because the state is, I don't know, I tend to think of things in terms of duality, right? The fact that bad things are happening only means that it's a good breeding ground for good. Right. Like if you're on the ground, the only way is up. Like you're already here, right? Yeah. Which brings us into today's topic.
Right.
Because I sincerely believe that the bulk of how we progress forward is dependent on a particular group of people.
Right.
Which happens to be The youth.
The youth, yes. So last week was Global Youth Day on Tuesday, the 12th of August. And it's a day that we have to commemorate and to help out the youth to deal with things like mental health, mindfulness, employment, education, diseases and things around the world.
It's being held in Nairobi, Kenya this year.
Yeah, it's being held in Nairobi,
tandem
Kenya.
with the UN.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to sponsor tickets for us to go there, so we can come back with more knowledge. Do you know what I mean?
Doctors don't have money.
Just
We've been saying this like since
Instagram. My Instagram is right here. Go on, hit me up. Hi, Dr. Michael. I got you a ticket to Nairobi. I'm down. We can go next week.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It works.
For the sake of acquiring more knowledge.
Right, exactly.
And I would love to go see Kenya though.
So, yeah, I've never been to Nairobi, but I think I've heard really beautiful reviews about it. So there's that. I hope everybody who went for the Youth Day actually enjoys it.
I mean, there's an interchangeable thing. Because, I mean, June 16 is Day of the African Child, right? But then it gets interchanged as Youth Day in South Africa. Speaking of that, I mean, that's closer to home, right? In terms of Southern Africa. Speaking of that, what's your opinion of the... And I'm asking this, baiting you, because I know you're going to say something unhinged.
How? I'm sick today. I'm being good. Yeah.
Well, as per data, everyone knows the upper limit, but youth in Botswana is classified from 15 to 35.
Right.
15 I get. 35?
35 is a bit crazy.
Yeah, it's a bit of a stretch,
35 is a bit crazy.
Should we maybe cut it off at 30?
I say we cut it off at 25. Just like how... Do you know what it is, if you think about it, our parents at this age had 2 kids.
All of us would.
They were paying a mortgage. They had 2 cars at home. We're here podcasting. You see what I mean?
I'm laughing because it hit home,
bro.
So I'm thinking about it. I'm like, geez, nowhere near kids, nowhere near marriage, nowhere near.
Just
here doing podcasts with Dr. Michael.
Yeah. So I think youth should be cut at 25 so people take their life more seriously. It's more especially in Botswana. I've realized a growing trend of people here, like old guys, consider themselves really young.
Yeah.
So you find like a lot of old guys doing weird things.
They're still doing young things.
Yeah, like they're in the clubs. They're like skinny, you're 40. Jeans. Why are you not at home? Yeah, skinny jeans and
focusing on legacy and growing a family.
You know what I mean? Like, why are you wearing shorts at 40?
That's odd.
Summer's
here.
Yeah, summer's here. But yeah, so it's just little things like that I think needs to be sorted out. So I think, fine, 35 is fine for our country because maybe we have a small population. But you know that the UN classifies the thing, I think it's 15 to 24. Yeah, the youth. So, and I think that's the right thing to do, to commemorate it and keep it at that. But, I mean, I'm not here to judge. Whoever's 35 and consider themselves very youthful, you go on ahead and do your thing.
Youth is in the mind and stuff.
Yeah, being youthful is in the mind. And
I mean, I understand where they would come with a cutoff.
Right.
Because the brain fully develops until age 25.
Right.
Which is your prefrontal cortex. I try to avoid the medical jargon because it gets confusing.
Yeah.
But it's responsible for decision making, right? Yeah. That's why the youth are notorious for being impulsive, but also notorious for being creative and adaptable. Yeah. Like you get a 16-year-old, give him a new device, in 2 days he knows what to do.
Right.
You get a 65-year-old, it's a struggle.
And
I say the shamelessly.
Maybe 45, 50, they still wouldn't be able to navigate it as well as a 25-year-old. Yeah.
Mumsy came to me and she's like, I need to type out this report and make it PDF. And in my head, it seems like a simplistic thing to do. But I understand for her, like, to getting it, to typing it, and it's all a time thing. There's not much you can do because the brain has kind of reached its threshold, right? My thing then becomes, because you have these people, well, the impulsiveness aside, they're the creative and more adaptable ones. I think more light should be shed on how we can utilize them for rebranding the future and re-strategizing.
Definitely. And this goes and ties into the unemployment in youth.
It's
generally
about 30% in Bots.
Yeah, it's about 30% in Bots.
Slightly more, but
it could definitely be more because if you look at it, I mean, there's lots of people that are not getting jobs. I mean, people are going back to school and getting more and more educated, but they're still not getting jobs. And there's old guys sitting in offices that could step aside and let a young person, think and make an innovative solution for a lot of things that are going on. You think about all the times that you've been to, like maybe immigration
System
or
it down.
Yeah, system it down. I went for a police report the other day, dog. The guy was like, system it down. I'm like, what do you mean by that?
So what's the next alternative?
Yeah, then he says, no, the next alternative is that you take my phone number and then you keep calling me every 2 hours to find out if the system is on.
So I must run airtime.
Yeah, I must run airtime now, but then I do that. I call him every 2 hours.
You pay
and then,
tax,
Yeah, the whole system is still down. And then he says, at 4 o'clock, he says, Miranda, let's do it tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow morning. And yeah, that's it. So, and I'm pretty sure, I don't understand. If anybody works in government, please tell me, what on earth does that mean? What is that system you down? Is it the internet that's off? What is it? Is it an internal server that they work with that's always down? And why is it that if it's down? Because the guy said, system me down. And then he said, can I go to another police station? He said, no, it's down in the country. The country.
And no one ever gives you a time when it's going to be back.
Yeah.
Because I'm always asking, okay, so what time should I come back? When should I come back? Nah, or to check ahead.
Yeah.
I'm like, I should just keep randomly just popping up. And
so it wastes our time. It wastes the public's time. And I think I put more young people in the thing there. I'm sure if you put a young IT guy instead of the 50, 60-year-old that you've got, you'll switch it off and on.
Next week. You know what it is? Think about... because there was that boom in like stuff like Fortnite and gaming.
Yeah.
Logically speaking, right? Traditionally, I love you, my parents, but like the older generation who say things like, be a doctor, an engineer, or like But how do you know you can make a living off of gaming,
bro?
Until a young guy decided, you know what, I'm gonna game, I'm gonna make money off of this, make much more than doctors do.
Or YouTube content. Please don't get me started on that doctor thing. Yes. like a YouTube channel, right? Who knew that people would be making bare money for YouTube? And those are the solutions that we want to talk about, right? When we come to things like a global youth day and things like that. You want to talk about things like, okay, guys, listen, there's no money in the country. We know that there's no money in the country. There's also system down, right? Let's find little alternatives.
Thing hurts my heart, man.
Yeah, let's find little alternatives. Let's try to tap into different aspects and careers that can help to empower us. That way we can be ahead of the inflation, because now apparently that's where we're heading.
You know what it is, yeah? I would say a more feasible solution is just get everybody in the room. Get the entire age range. If we're going to agree that it's 15 to 35.
Right.
I would like to believe there's no 15-year-olds in a room of decision.
Right.
But let's get them in, let them spew their crazy ideas. And they're impulsive, but take it, see, maybe it could... Think about this, bro. If you told someone in the 1600s, I'm not even sure when the telephone was invented, but if you told someone pre the telephone, I'm like backdating far, that I could call you and we don't have to be in proximity and there's no like cables and we can speak in real time, let alone like WhatsApp video calls now, they're burning you. You're a witch. You're a wizard.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like before. Nelson Mandela.
Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah.
Said everything seems impossible until it's done.
That's
right.
another thing. Yeah.
Clearly, if it's broken, let's try fix it. I would say let's get they get segregated so much because of their immaturity, but I really would challenge that we get them more involved.
Yeah.
For the creativity aspect of things, and then have the older people supervise assimilating these things into... Because I think, man, they need to be really diverse. We're going to have to think of more ways to boost the economy.
Yeah.
We're past 25, so...
Yeah, we're old now. We're old.
Technically still youth, to be fair, but I would
have considered myself youth.
Brother, like if you came to me and saying... Youth.
Yeah. But then you find... The guys that come in and they're like 40 or something, and they're like, "No, I'm still young."
That I get, but like, to you.
I'm still young. I'm in my prime, dog. At 40, you're not in your prime, uncle. Get a mortgage. Fix it. You know what I mean?
Random fact. I'm spewing these today. According to WHO, most common STIs, and it was shocking to me when I discovered this, is between aged 15 to 24. Seems to be the new age reference, right? It's so staggering that WHO is recording 1 million new STI cases every day
in young people
globally between age 15 to 24. I mean, 15 though. I assume there's a lot of like maths and photosynthesis and stuff to do
at school.
Where are you getting the
Long
time
division.
to be? I mean, we spoke about sexual health in the previous podcast.
Yeah.
And this is me like playing on duality to say that as great as they are innovative, they can be very impulsive and not the greatest critical thinkers. Please, are tlhokomeleng. Like a 15 to 24 is a bit
It's a bit mad for
staggering that
STIs.
globally. And it's not just in Boston, I mean like globally across the world. 1 million STI cases
every day. Yeah, that's not good, guys. That's not good.
As in,
I wanna say condomize, but I don't even think that's helping. Like, just do better.
brother, like between episode release Tuesday and the next episode release Tuesday, 7 million. That's
cases.
like 3 times the population of Botswana.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, you could attribute
In a week.
that to popular. No. It could be to what's it called? Sex workers. Sex workers are the ones bringing in the most HIV. I mean, not HIV. Sorry, the most STIs. Sorry about that. Yeah, the most STIs.
Wouldn't you? I'm gonna fight for them and say that they're hopefully more cautious.
Oh,
'Cause it's their line of work.
And that's what makes it worse. It's their line of work, and they've got like clients that they know. They've
But this
got
comes
regulars.
back to the PrEP certificates.
Yeah,
And that was primarily introduced to aid.
yeah, them.
Yeah, but then I imagine the people that aren't in that line and would like indulge here
Once in
and
a while.
there. And
Decusate.
yeah, and then it's no, trust me, I'm good. I'll never lie to you, baby girl. And then tomorrow it's I would warrant that because they know that they're at high risk, they would take more.
They take greater precaution.
Yeah, I mean, like I would imagine if you're Litsi Letebogo, right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna want to overstretch your muscles during training.
Yeah.
Because you want to save that for the actual run.
Yeah.
And there's you that's not a professional, that's just running.
You know what? I hear that. I actually hear that, chat. It would make sense.
But I think it's an equal debate, to be fair, in any case.
I always say this, and I think I've said this to some of my patients as well. The thing that you said about STIs. My biggest demographic for STIs is retired persons.
Because they have nothing to do.
Yeah. All they do is bump cheeks all day long. And do you know what it is? Yeah, they also like they're actively cheating. You know what I'm saying? But then that's just with my experience. But then, and so when you said this statistic, I thought it was really bad. Like, wait, is that the most? Like, is that the age group with the most STIs? Sorry.
It's you saying actively as well.
Yeah.
No, it's the most common in the age group 15 to 24.
Also, they are most common at that age.
Yeah, man. Like, 15, 16.
Yeah, 15, 16 is a bit mad. And also, we've had a lot of rape cases of late. Even on YouTube, Facebook, people are being blasted for sleeping with minors. Guys, don't do that. If a girl's not 18, just ask for her omang. Honestly, it's not good. These guys are busy eating these girls, and they're the ones that are giving them STIs. Now, poor girl is 16, bro. She's got an STI, and she doesn't even know how to approach a doctor because she's like, what do I tell the doctor? Do you know what I mean? Her brain is not fully developed yet, and you are already chasing her. That is predatory behavior, and
Stop that.
condemn. You guys stop that, all right? All those guys that were dragged, drag them again, all right? Bad man.
Yeah, do that. It's just a bit. You know what it is, because then you have what people term as rape apologetics, right? Because there's then people that are going to try and justify
sleeping with a 15-year-old.
Yeah, pedophilia and what is it? There's a word for it. Defilement.
Yeah.
Right? In the sense, oh no, she didn't look 15. Yeah, and I get what you're saying and whatever it is that you're going on about in terms of, with the progression of GMOs and stuff, people don't look their actual age.
Yeah.
But back to what you said is, ask for their omang.
Ask for their age. It's not a hard thing to do.
Yeah, but then there's people that actually would know
that it's a young girl.
Like you're under 12 even. It's
yeah.
There's no logical explanation to to justify it. Just stop it. Because the rape cases, I mean, the GBV cases are significantly high. And I think, again, that brings into the question youth is we need to have these discussions.
Yeah.
We need to, before it's too much, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, right? While the brain is still malleable, let's have these conversations about how to communicate with each other, how to express yourself.
How to warn the young people that, look, man.
How to engage in your emotions. And the reason I'm saying this is because they're such an important group.
Yeah.
They have the most potential for the future. And clearly they're the most high at risk with the STIs and things that are going on. So it's... yeah.
It is something. Another statistic that was shocking was in Botswana, about 95% of the children born in Botswana actually make it into primary school.
Make it?
Yeah. Like they get into school, 95%. So it's good for literacy, right? For the country.
And where do we lose the plot?
We lose the plot in high school. About 60% enter Form 1. So it's
and the pass rates for JCE and BG have been staggeringly low. So
it's like we're losing people somewhere between primary school and high school. We're like losing people that continue to learn.
You know what? I implore the older youth to encourage the younger youth, and I'm speaking 25 to 35 because it's like a 10-year gap plus or minus, right? Things like, so historically medicine is like for nerds and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But like, it's okay to be a doctor. It's okay to have a steady job. It's okay to be an entrepreneur. It's okay to have a 9 to 5. My issue, again, because we touched on these topics, like with social media, you see like a 17-year-old streamer that's making it big, and you feel like, then I can only TikTok. I'm gonna like,
I can do it.
School for why? Like I can dance. I can do this. Sure.
If you're that good.
Those things are there, but there's nothing wrong. I mean, see, if someone 30 comes to me and say, listen, mate, you're in high school now, there's nothing with like getting yourself a steady gig in whatever it is that you're doing, and then we can work the other things around versus trying to do the opposite.
Yeah.
They have so much potential. I really implore the people older with a preconceived knowledge that these people are important to do more.
Yeah.
Love for the youth. You know, they can do more, do less. But then it's us at the top that really need to like
to make sure that
double down and mold them.
Yeah.
And show them the right way to go.
That's true. I think, and I stay doing this at the clinic as well. I'll see like a patient come in. Lots of moms bring their little boys to me, and then, you know, the guy's like, yeah, I'm going to be a soccer player. And I'm always telling them, you know, if you're that good, go for it.
Yeah.
If you're that
you are,
good,
to
go
be fair,
for
you'll
it.
make it.
You will make it if you work hard and you do it diligently, right? But given the country that we live in, given the status of our economy and the way that things are, it's worth considering your parents' advice on getting a secondary education, things like that. It's a very hard take because I know a lot of people in business are going to be like, no, take the risk, what. And that's cool. But most of us are not that great at things. And we
also,
should be
we just
honest.
don't have the facilities and opportunities.
Exactly, to foster that.
Because I mean, if you charge it down, how many... What's his name? I'm forgetting his name. Benny McCarthy. Like, he played England. Eventually became, like, I think, a strikers coach for Manchester United.
Right.
But that's such an isolated case. If you think of, like, for example, the Brazilians and the English, they play all over the world professionally because they start, like, they see the skill from young age. You're in a training camp from, like, 5 years old all the way up. We don't have those facilities, right?
Yeah.
So now you have to be ambitious, but also realistic.
Yeah.
I personally, and I stand to be corrected, I don't know any Botswana player that's played like in the big leagues. Like I'm talking about like
football-wise,
Spanish league, English league, they're in Europe that's making it big. Not that we don't have the talent here, it's just that we don't have the facilities to
foster the talent and grow the talent.
Right. So again, if you are that good and the parents do note it early, why not? Like get people involved, get sponsors, scouters, and hopefully it works out.
Yeah.
Because another interesting fact, did you know? Because we've spoken about, I mean, I did with Aune about mental health. According to WHO, yes, 50% of mental health starts right before 14 and then peaks 75% before 24. The reason I'm saying this is the older generation is accused of telling kids, you're too young to be stressed. You're too young to be depressed. The mental health side, aside of things, right? Even just general health. Patients will like parents will bring in their kid, right? And I had one parent tell me, yeah, he says he fell at school. Now he's saying his hand is painful. I don't think there's anything much of it. But I just brought him here because it's been 4 days.
Yeah.
Send him to go an x-ray. He has a fracture. And this now comes because a fine line. Kids are going to do things for attention-seeking behaviors, right?
Yeah.
But then there's sometimes where they're actually being serious. But then if you undermine it, then we could miss so many things. Because kids are going to do so much for attention. Do you want to take them serious? Do you not want to? Finding that balance in between. And I'm talking about like physical health. Now imagine things like
Emotional health.
Mental health. You're telling me at 14, 15, 50% of the population, according to WHO, is at risk for mental health issues. Is a staggering number.
And that hasn't manifested because it's only going to manifest in 10 years later.
And then at 24, right on 24, it's 75% and more. Is now, I mean, the older you progress, the more it gets.
Yeah.
I really would encourage, because remember we spoke about sexual health, and I was like, ain't nobody came and told me that, listen, this is A, B, I mean in the family scene. You told me about your uncle that, go watch that episode, that spoke about it.
Yeah.
But I really feel like we should bridge the gap in between. We tend to really overlook the youth, yet it's such a critical developmental and futuristic group of people.
No, it's true. It's true. We need to do better, I think. And as we've noted that, because I don't consider myself part of the youth anymore, I think I should do a great job talking to young men. By the way, Nelson, invest in family and kids, okay?
For the population.
For the population.
Of course.
But yeah, generally, gain older minds to tell the younger kids to... I'm only 1 year older than Nelson, guys. Don't...
Yeah.
They want to be like, hey, how old is that guy?
To be fair, you're still under 35, though.
I'm still under 35.
Very far from that.
But we should definitely be good leaders. We should be telling people. We should be getting in the communities. By the way, shout out, because you went to your high school to do a speech as well as a guest speaker.
10-year anniversary.
Yeah, 10-year anniversary. Yeah. So you had a chance to actually tell them, like, guys, look, I was here. I've been where you are before. I know that teacher. I know that teacher. I know he's annoying, but you know what? Just listen to them because it will help of some sort.
You know, the crux of my advice was... I remember back then, like, was doing so much, you know, like sports, dance, academia, this, that, and the third. And my parents, even after, like, high school, I remember one time, because, you know, we had, African night in uni. Where, like, basically, like, people from different African countries, Egyptians would come in, Moroccans would come in, West Africans, Southern Africans, everybody just, like, show me your talent.
Showcasing the
And I remember, because, I mean, what I was doing before is I was dancing, right? So I think me and somebody else did like a dance routine. It got posted on Facebook. I reshared it. My dad now called me. He's like, yeah, no, I just need you to explain to me what do dance and medicine have in common.
That's crazy.
I'm like, it's a hobby, man.
Yeah,
like,
it's a side thing. This is not what I'm paying school fees for.
Literally, he said, I'm not paying school fees for you to go be dancing. I had to literally be like, no, it's for school. It's African day thing. Like, I'm not doing this on a regular. I mean, I was teaching dance, making money off of it. But essentially what I'm trying to drive back to is, now I'm losing the plot of where I was going. I just remember that phone call because he was like, why are you dancing? I thought we were done with this dancing thing. But essentially I was telling them, I was like, if you do great academically and balance it, I literally said, like, but if you're like, you're getting like average 90% or 85 or 75%, and you're like playing soccer every day,
no one cares.
Who's really going to come for you?
That's the truth.
That's the hack I told him. I'm like, bro, listen, if you focus on your, like, figure out a niche for you, because we're not all the same. I, for example, like, I pick up things like quickly. My little sister takes time, but she remembers them
For a
longer.
longer time, yeah.
So in the house, I wouldn't study as much. It's like, I went to the lecture, I heard what I heard, I'm good. My sister's flipping through things. 2 years later, she'll remember, I won't.
Yeah.
But now if you force your child to be like, no, you must read, no, you must do this, it doesn't work out.
Stop kicking that ball.
Yeah, so figure out what works for you, balance it out, and explore, man.
Yeah. No, I love that philosophy because that's one philosophy I live by as well. I think I said that to my friends when I was leaving high school. I said, once you get the academic thing right, you can literally do whatever you want and nobody's going to like question you.
What are they going to say?
Yeah. What are they going to say? You got an A star in maths. Wow.
Must be nice.
Yeah. So I'm like, I can do whatever I want now and things like that. So that works out, guys. So that's it for our episode on Youth Day.
Yeah, be youthful.
Key takeaways is be youthful, enjoy coming out and spreading your ideas. We want to hear them. We want to hear that innovative stuff. Actually have a guy from UB that comes in by the clinic from time to time, and he's just like telling me, doc, you should do this, doc, you should do that. And some of the stuff that he says is actually
brilliant.
Good. Yeah, it's really brilliant stuff. It's stuff that nobody's thought of before, or at least I wouldn't have thought about it before. But then, once you make those
We're not youthful anymore.
Yeah, exactly, because I'm not youthful anymore, isn't it? But once you take those implementary steps to do it, it all starts to come together. And I think with wisdom and with that innovation, if you try to bridge and bring it together, we could really make a great nation. Yeah. So we're gonna close up.
Before we do,
right.
In conclusion to what you just said, right? There's the famous old adage: "No man is an island."
Right.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Whichever flip you want to do it. Let's work together.
Yeah.
Let's be innovative together. Don't isolate and do what you got to do. Let's work together.
Let's work together.
And in conclusion, talking about working together, shout out to Kalafhi once again. Teamwork. You guys are making us. We're here and stuff, gaining subscribers for Dr. Michael's podcast. But
Shout out to my YouTube channel. Yeah, link on bio.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And guys, also do not forget, please, to ask questions. Right?
Yeah, please
Don't
do.
be shy.
Please do.
Hit us up, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's in the comment section on YouTube. Bombard us with those questions. We haven't been getting questions lately. That's why we haven't been answering any. But we can also give shout outs to the people that have been doing great, commenting and doing the right thing. Shout out to my mom, who's in every comment. Love that, Ma. Love that. Don't be rude, okay?
Drink water, be kind, and have a beautiful day.
Cheers, guys.